love how I literally talk to myself every day with my iPhone uncovered. Like, I do not have a dedicated FBI agent watching me. And now that, like, I actually want to start for myself, I'm like, wait, I'm shy. But yes, this is the Diva in Distress podcast. And I am the diva in question. Yes, yes. I don't even really know how to start this bitch. So yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm gonna you know what? I'm gonna do one of those little what do you call it? Those little put a finger down thingies. Okay. Put a finger down if and it's just all it's all so fucking insane because it's just like when you gather up all those facts, it's like, bitch, you're schizophrenic. And it's just like, mama, I I have some screws loose, but she's not schizophrenic, babes. Like, shout out to my schizophrenic baddies, but like, that's not what it's giving. If it gave that, I would have said it gave that, but that's not what it's giving. Girl, why this scarf? Anyways. And so, no, yeah, yeah, no money. Gotta like going back into your not childhood home, but like young adult home. Sense of agency is very questionable. Yeah, just shit is very fucking interesting. And you're just like, what? Nobody believes you. They're all like, oh, girl, that's crazy. Anyways, get back to work. And so it's just like, I am. And then you're just like, okay, I'm going to do OnlyFans. And then that's just like, ugh. So, no, yeah. Put a finger down if you have a stalker, you were wrongfully terminated, and you got death threats. So today's trauma candy is the Nerd Gummy Clusters. I personally like the blue pack, but everybody knows that pink is for girls. So, and then, cause like honestly, I was about to say, if it's not sugar, it's just gonna be hard drugs. But then I can't play like that because people actually think that like I do hard drugs. So it's just like, let me not even play like that. Let me not even play like that. But let me open this bitch up because I'm thirsty. That's good. Like honestly, not sponsored. We're as good as like okay. I love how this is so fucking chaotic. Anyways, I love clear soda. Like I just don't understand why you would ever drink a dark soda. Like there are colorful sodas, those are good, but like drinking that dark brown soda, like I don't know about that. I don't know. Y'all do you though. Y'all do you, but I'ma do me. Yeah, like I literally like I because I talked to I was like, am I doxing myself? Girl, your privacy has been so beyond breached. I don't give a fuck doxing myself with this ground. Bitch, if shit you but no, yeah, I literally like I just like if you're like a bed rot like me, you know what it's like when you're just like watching YouTube and there are other like let me not act like I want to start a podcast because I'm gonna be the first bed rot who's like real and authentic and like shows how she be fucked up. Well, you're not the first. But like, I don't know. Sometimes you just need, I just want all the fucking zillennial, black, autistic femme is who are honestly down bad to just be like, yeah, like I'm not the only one. And that's why I want to start this, because it's just like, excuse me, because it's just like, girl, it's not cute, it's not sweet, like personally, but obviously globally, politically, yeah, not fucking cute. So it's just like, I don't know, come commiserate with me. And so I'm about to open up this fucking bag of nerds. Oh my gosh. And I'm gonna look because my life might be, I was gonna say crumbling, did crumble, but still we rise. Yeah, my shit might be all the way up, but I still made a list of what I want to talk about. And honestly, this podcast is literally just like, it's for the girls, the gays, and the theys. It's for anyone really, but it's for the girls, guys, and the theys. And so, no, yeah, I'm just gonna be talking shit. We get political. I'm just gonna have no filter because it's just like, why would I? You know what I mean? I just like, I'm just tired of like, I feel like there's been so many times in my life where it's just like, I gave up so hard and it's just like, it didn't even work in my favor. So I'm kind of just like, I'm just gonna like say whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, I just try to be like this, like, it's just like being like this, like, posh bitch and just like caring it. Well, like, that goes for any marginalized person. It's just like, you have to just like realize that like the rules. This podcast is literally ghetto. I'm filming it on my iPhone. Like, I don't even know if I want to edit it for real because I hate hearing the sound of my voice. And then I also know that when I go back and look at this footage, I'm going to be like, bitch, you were trying to be funny. Well, this is really how I talk. And it's just like, you know what this is? That's what also, this is exposure therapy for me. And so, yeah, this is exposure therapy. And so I literally just want to come on here, talk my shit. And yeah, these are literally all the thoughts that I have, like, when I'm just like, I don't know, just like in the bathroom, cooking food. I'm like, oh yes, write that down. I hope these are good because I usually get the blue pack, but like, and they're gonna clear it every time. Every time. Like, even like regular nerds are crack level. So let me just see. Actually, I love how like I put what I want to talk about on the iPhone and I'm filming on my iPhone. Apple. But like, I do not feel like hitting that stop record button, and then I meant to transfer the notes to my tablet so I don't have to like move it around. But I think I can remember what I want to talk about. Like, I feel like one of the main reasons that I wanted to like start a podcast to talk about the I want to talk about is because it's just like, I don't know, like there's like, I feel as though like there is trauma dumping, and that's not like, girl, I'm a kiki ha ha on this bitch all the time, but it's just like also like this is can't. Oh yeah, since the fucking healthcare was snatched right the fuck up. There's no, yeah, since like I probably won't be going to therapy within the near future. I'm gonna talk it all out. And yeah, it's like exposure therapy. I always talk about like how I want to be like in front of a camera somewhere, but then I never do it. Like being like film the video, hear the sound of your voice, and get over it. So yes, this is exposure therapy for me, but also like I just feel like, I don't know, just to relate it back to this one instance, in this one, I need to take a sip because I'm thirsty. But no, yeah. I like hearing people see. And I feel like there's trauma dumping for sure, but it's just like, I just feel like it's on that. Maybe I'm just like too chronically online, but it's just like, I just feel like people on the internet just like to take that to like a whole new extent. And it's just like, damn, like, can people just like talk to each other anymore? You know what I mean? It's just like, bitch, are we not human? Like, why are we not allowed to fucking vent to each other? And it's just like, back at like one of these jobs that I used to work stuttering. Back at one of the office jobs that I used to have, there was like this woman, and like she was like known for like honestly some of the stuff that like honestly like the timing of like some of the stuff that she would say, and just like it would just be like, I just really hate it how like everybody acted like holier than thou, and that she was just like this annoying and it's just like what does that mean? That's like, have some compassion. Like, that's just like, I know that people can be like annoying. I'm not calling her annoying, but it's just like, I know that people can be annoying. Honestly, she probably has some like political stances that I'm probably like, it's just like, I don't know, like, just always want to like be like, oh, like they feel comfortable like talking about their problems too much, but then like when you have a problem you want to hear, you know what I mean? It's just like, can we fucking talk? Like, just has become just so individualistic. Like, I mean, like, that is what the oligarchs want. Yeah, I was like a student assistant, and she would literally just be spilling her fucking tea. And I would eat that shit the fuck up. I would eat it up. I was just like, girl, I have a lot of shit going on in my noggin. I'm gonna take a break and listen to what you have to say. And also, like, this is like a cishet white woman, so I'm just like, girl, what the fuck is going on over there? Bitch, I'm nosy. And so, yeah, like, she would just like, it honestly, it would literally be like, shit, I'm just like, I didn't need to know that, but I'm glad but you should say that. Like, go off, diva. And so, oh my God, not me looking at myself and getting dysphoria. Anyways. But no, yeah, she would go off and I would listen, because it's just like I like, based off of like the things that she would tell me and like her personality and just like the depths that I've gone in my life at this point, it's just like, oh girl, that was a cry for help. Like, that was like legitimately like a fucking cry for help. And it's just like I was just like, even at that point I was just like, oh girl, I know you cry yourself to sleep at night. Like, I know you do. And so it's just like, bitch, she might not have people who like really fucking listen to her and like listen to her fucking problems and like take her seriously. And it's just like, girl, at this point, I know what that fucking feels like, to just be like, so nobody gives a fuck. Got it. Right. And so that's another thing. Like, after I don't know. Like, I truly wish I could have been, I don't know if it could have been worse. But like, I truly envy the bitches who are like, I love COVID. Well, not that COVID's still here, but like, I love the first lockdown. Like, I stayed inside with my partner. I fucking learned 15 new skills. And like, I just came out a better person. And it was just really nice staying inside. Meanwhile, bitch, I was having fucking like panic attacks and like literally being in spaces where it's just like, mama, a girl behind you. Like, you're not in good company, bitch. Or like, let me not say that, because like you have to be real. Like, you have to realize when you were a whack ass bitch. And I'm just like, I think back in times of my life and I'm just like, no, that was whack bitch shit. That was. And it's just like, I don't want to say that I don't do it anymore, but I'm absolutely super confident in the way that like I'm just cognizant of like how things affect people. Like, it's just like, that's one thing. Like, you can say whatever the fuck. You can say I'm annoying. You can say whatever the fuck. But what you can't say is that I don't give a fuck about how my actions affect people. That's what the fuck you can't say. And so, with that being said, like, no, yeah, like, I've just been like self-isolating for years. I think the first one was like, why did I self-isolate the first time? Oh, because I had to put on the grippy socks. And so, she was filming. And so, yeah, I feel like once you like, if you've ever been in a situation where like, I mean, like, of course, like, feeling like I'm being stalked, like, I was like, okay, I don't want to go outside. And then, like, if you've ever had a situation, or just like, where it's been like, where it finally clicked, like, oh, like, the people that I was around did not fuck with me. And so you have to like, you have this moment of like, I don't know, at least for me, it's just like, and this also, I feel like it's an autistic experience. But it's just like, I don't know, it just like, kind of just like, whoa, like, but I hate how it like sort of like fucks up your sense of like trust in yourself and like how you socialize. Because I'm just like, well, bitch, if I got that wrong, and I thought I thought shit was peachy keen. It's just like, bitch, let me go self-isolate. And I think it also has to do with just like, I don't know, just like depression at the time. And also like, I'm so mad because it's just like, when I did have like a little bit of coins to spend, like, working, it's just like, bitch, I would be so tired that like I wouldn't even go out on the weekends. And even then I knew I was just like, fuck, I'm like wasting like my 20s. And I know it's like a privilege to just like be able to like spend money and like go out as I please in and of itself. But like, I don't know, just like, yeah, I have just been like self-isolating. And it's just like, bitch, I low-key feel, I'm just like, girl, how do I even be a person at this point? Like, it's like the socialization of it all is just like kind of like insane. It's just like, it's true, like, this is truly gonna be like a rehabilitative process. Like, yeah, it's just gonna be fucking wild. let me check my notes app. Like, okay. I literally was like, I already knew. I already knew. I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And so I transferred the notes from my phone onto my iPad. And so, let me see what the fuck I was talking about. Oh no, yeah. And so it's just like, fuck. Like, I'm in like one of the most, not one of, like the most serious instances of like needing to like get my shit together and like coming out of isolation. And it's just like, I try to give myself grace because of just like the things that I've encountered. It's just like, like, it's just wild. Like, girl, it's giving, dang, bitch, what is it called? It's literally giving like true crime mystery, like gaslight. Anyways, I'm just like, with all the fucking insane shit that I've encountered, it's just like, okay, so I just have to like suck. Oh, like, so nobody gives a fuck. Got it. And so it's just like wild because it's just like having to get yourself, I feel like, how do I put this? I feel like getting my shit together would be easy if I had like people who I can like genuinely talk to at all, because it's just like, it's possibly my fault, possibly not, but it's just like, I think it's a mixture of like, I'm gonna get on my fucking soapbox because it's my podcast and I can do whatever the fuck I want. But it's just like, I feel like in this isolation, I've obviously had nothing but time to think. And it's just like, I sort of realized like, oh, like, no, you never really did ever have like a mutual best friend. And I think that like definitely has carried out into like all of the friendships, like the friendships that I've had also have like never had like a romantic partner. And so it's just like, don't have one now. And so it's just like, mind you, I'm like living with my family, but it's also like, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that as it is. But it's just like, mama, there's quite literally no one to talk to. Like, not even like oh, I have this person. Like, mama, literally not anyone to talk to. And it's just like, I feel like it's also a mixture of just like growing apart from like the casual friendships that I did have, and like those all just like faded out. Like, some, girl, there have been chaotic, but it's just like, I don't know, like everything just sort of like sizzled out. You know what I mean? And it's just like, it's that. And then it's also like, oh, I've seen that you've been on some fuck shit. So I'm gonna block you. Yeah. So it's just like, there's just that. And it's just like, I hate that like idea of just like, oh, if you're alone and you have no one to talk to, it's your fault because like, you just need to like, whatever the fuck, like, oh, you're a whack ass bitch. And it's just like, okay, maybe, but also it's just like, I don't know, just like, I just learned that like a lot of people don't say what the fuck they mean and mean what the fuck they say. And it's just like, I've also like come to realize that like, not that I'm just like this like amazing icon. I mean, like, I am iconic. There have been 15 trillion different lightings and I've lived for each and every one of them. I'm in a parking lot. But no, like, I've just come to realize like, oh, so like not everybody like is very literal with their intentions. Like, people have like fucking ulterior motives type shit. And it's just like, oh. And it's just like more people than I thought. And it's just like, oh, I'm scared. I'm going to stay in my room and never leave. And so like, that's definitely what it has been giving. And so with that being said, I feel like because of that, like, because of like that lack of community, it's been just so fucking hard for me to like get my shit together, because I feel like there would at least be like some like play involved. You know what I mean? Like, if like I had people that I can like, mind you, like, girl, shit's really fucking wild to be going out and having fun in general. But it's just like, there would be that, you know what I mean? There'd be like people who I can like talk to, at least like vent to, whatever the fuck. And so, yeah, like go out, have fun, do whatever the fuck, key. Yeah, do that. And then like there's also like, boom, me getting my shit together. You know what I mean? But it's just like, and maybe I should just like suck it the fuck up, but it's just like, it's been like frustrating, because it's just like, okay, like, I literally, like, the most fun that I have is literally like scrolling through TikTok on my fucking phone in my room. Like, that is my fucking like socialization. Like, every now and then I'm like, okay, let me comment on something, and just like seeing a fucking like pop up, and it just gives me fucking like, that's my serotonin for the week. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just really wild. Like, it's like, I don't know, this has made me like realize, like, this, from this point on, I'm like, okay, like, it's time to lock the fuck in and get our shit together, like, in a really, really serious way. That it's just like, honestly, like, regardless of whether or not like it is your fault, like, you have to do it. And it's just like, it's just, I'm gonna get to OnlyFans in a minute, but it's just like, it's just fucking annoying. Like, if you realize that, like, oh, like, in order to fucking socialize in this fucking society, in this non-fucking, like, walkable ass, like, fucking car-centric ass, fucking capitalistic ass fucking society, like, girl, you gotta have money to, like, even go out and do things. And it's just like, I know, like, I don't know. It's just like, when you're really like starting from scratch as far as like socializing, like, in order to just like go out, like for like even like a simple coffee, like, bitch, you gotta buy shit. And it's just like, oh, I literally, like, mind you, I said I'm gonna be real as fuck. It's ghetto in these streets. Like, it is truly diabolical. Like, it's not cute. And that's just like what I really want to like show on this fucking podcast. But with that being said, it's just like frustrating, because it's just like, okay, bitch, like, I gotta get my shit together, and I have no one to talk to. And then, like, I feel like, bitch, maybe I have ADHD. Even just, like, the way I've been talking in this podcast alone, I'm just like, yeah, I probably got ADHD, but not to self-diagnose, because I know I'm not that type of girl, but, and sometimes I am, and what about it? But, no, yeah, it's just like, everything right now just feels so incredibly fucking grueling for no reason. And it's just like, I gotta do that on top of like getting my shit together, and just like having no one to like have that fucking work balance, like work play balance. And it's just like, oh, this is girl, like, bitch, I'm not having fun. Like, she's not she's not having fun, babe. And so, no, yeah. I mean, it's like, the more that I like talk it out, I'm kind of just like, okay, like, bitch, suck it up. Because you have to like start somewhere. But like, I feel like that's been like my main hurdle. And I don't know. Maybe that makes me like a pussy ass bitch. But that's just the way, it's just like, the emotions are like when I say it out loud, I kind of sound like ridiculous. But like, mama, when I'm like in my room, it's like, ooh, like, bitch, is heavy. And so, no, yeah, it's just like, I'm just like, kind of just like, where the fuck do we even like, I just kind of just don't even give a fuck anymore. Like, it's just like, shit has just been so wild. I feel like it's just been so wild, like, living out the fucking TV show Severance, and just like the shit that I've encountered, and just being like, having to be like, oh yeah, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Carry on. It's just like, oh, okay. Like, wow. Wow. But no, yeah. And so it's like, not only is it like been frustrating, like trying to get my shit together and just like having there like no one around me to like feeling like I have like zero like emotional support and just like work play balance. It's also like, I just feel like I have just like never been, and it's like, mind you, I've like had like my own apartments like twice. Like but she was a working gal. Like one thing, like, bitch, I was wrongfully terminated, bitch. Like, a bitch is not lazy at all, at all. That's why I'm fucking starting this fucking podcast. I'm just like, please, YouTube, give me the fucking AdSense. Like, bitch, I'm trying to monetize this shit. Well, ooh, girl, that's... Anyways, but it's just like, I love how I'm like, I want to get the shit like monetized, and then I just like, I'm gonna be saying that some of the most obscene shit on here, but that's besides the point. No, yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I just want to fucking feel like an adult. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when is that gonna happen? Like, when can I feel like an adult? And it's just like, I don't know. And also, like, with like the self-isolation, it's just so frustrating because it's just like, I know that like my only perception of like other people's lives is like what they post on like social media or whatever the fuck. But like, everybody has their own journey. Everybody, like, girl, I get it. I get it. But it's just like, it gets to a certain point where I'm just like, no, like, I feel like I'm definitely experiencing more weird shit than the average person should experience. And like, let me not, because like, just like, having the identities that I have and like living in America is like fucking garbage. But it's just like, also like, mama, the shit that this country does to people, it's just like actually fucking insane. So it's just like, I definitely recognize that I'm very, very, very privileged in that sense. But it's also just like, why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad? I have been looking at myself in the camera, and what about it? But no, yeah, it's just so frustrating because I feel like when I look at like people that I used to know, like on Instagram, it's just like, fuck, those bitches have lived like 10 trillion. I mean, like, I feel like I've lived like at least 5 lives, just like transitioning alone. But like, and like the states of mind that I've experienced, it's just like a lot. But like, it's so frustrating because it's just like, I just feel like everyone, it's not an original take. I get it. I don't give a fuck. I feel like everyone has just like lived 1,000 fucking lives and just like done a trillion things like since I've last known them, and I've just been like fucking stagnant and fucking like depressed, and it's just like, I don't know. But like, it's starting to get to a point. It's starting to get to a point on Instagram when you look and you're just like, not that it's not coming from a place of jealousy, it's just coming from a place of just like, damn, bitch, like, I wish I could do that. You know what I mean? And so it's just like wild. I've just been like so fucking stagnant. It's like, they're gonna get what's coming to them. Anyways, there's been so many points in my life where it's just like, okay, I'm gonna go work and I'm gonna go do the shit and I'm gonna be a bad bitch. I feel like that's also like sort of like capitalism make me feel like you gotta grind, you gotta hustle, or you're fucking worthless. But like, when am I going to like feel like satisfied? It gave like Solange, like, bitch, I tried to work it away, but that just made me even sadder. Like, I just feel like I'm just so fucking annoyed because it's just like, I just feel like, ooh, there's been so many times in my life where it's just like I tried to be like, okay, I'm gonna get my shit together, I'm gonna be fucking iconic, and then life's just like oh bitch, you thought you were gonna be happy, you thought you were gonna be successful. Interesting. And I'm just like tired of that, you know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that sounds very prima donna, but I don't give a fuck. I said what the fuck I said, bitch. Like, I just know there are people who don't have the identities that I have, that like don't have to fucking deal with the struggles that I face, bitch, and that shit's fucking annoying. And maybe it's like time that I finally fucking like come to terms with that, and it's just like I have. But it's just like, when I really think about it, it's just like, this is fucking annoying. How many fucking steps forward and then fucking like 15 trillion fucking steps back do I have to fucking do? Like, bitch, just like, bitch, let me fucking live, bitch. I don't want to give like too much credit to the haters, you know, to the ops, but it's just like, because it's just like shit was honestly fucked before them. I always think like, oh, maybe it's, I'm like, oh fuck, it's that, and I'm just like, bitch, don't give them that much fucking credit. The shit was really fucking wild before them, if we're being truthfully honest. But like, I don't know. Odd bitches, like, girl, fuck the odd bitches. All I'm gonna say is, there's at least 15 fucking people who I can name first and last name. Mama, be really grateful that prison is a thing. Be really grateful. Because it's just like, a bitch like me, bitch, they hate my ass outside of prison. What the fuck you think is gonna go on inside? I was gonna make a joke, but let me not. I was gonna be like, girl, I know the trade goes crazy. Anyways, on a lighter note, dang, this TikTok was a while ago, but like, I was on TikTok, and I guess there was like this video of like Philadelphia, and there was like a flood and a freeze, and someone commented, in retrospect, it is sort of a valid comment, but like, they were like, I'm just really worried about the animals. Like, yes, you know what? We should be worried about all species. Well, not all species. There are some species that I'm like, critters, there are a lot of critters that can fucking like disappear off the face of the earth, and I wouldn't give a fuck. I can't stand a fucking like, I'm just really worried about the animals ass bitch. And now, hear me out. I'm literally a vegetarian. I despise the way that like, I hate how like industrialized the like food industry, at least like from like main grocery stores, is. Animals like in their own fucking feces and just like breeding. It's sick. It's fucking insane. It's nasty. Like, that's why I'm a vegetarian. Just like, girl, everybody's seen the fucking documentaries, bitch. Like yeah. So it's just like, for that reason, I'm a vegetarian. Well, bitch, why don't you just eat halal? And I'm just like, you know what, you might be onto something. But like, I don't know, I'm kind of just like icked out by just like eating meat in general now, but I don't know. But no, yeah, with that being said, it's not like I just don't give a fuck. Like, I definitely give a fuck about the animals, but it's just like, for those bitches, just like, girl, you only give a fuck about like fucking you only give a fuck about like fucking house animals, bitch. You only care about cats and dogs, bitch. Because I swear, if there was a cow, you'd be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, and it's just like, I feel like it's those same girlies who are like, what about the animals? It gives like that. Whenever I see people like that, you know, they're of a certain demographic. But like, it just gives like that one clip where it's just like, I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty. That's what it gives. And it's just like, every time I see shit like that online and just like comments like that, I'm like, you can excuse racism? Like, that's how I feel. I'm just like, oh god, this fucking corny bitch. But that's what I thought about, and I was just like, it just kind of got on my nerves, and that was it. What else do I want to talk about? I planned on like making 2 podcasts. Bitch, I might put all this in the first one. Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Let's go back into dating, mama. Okay, so like, never had a boyfriend, or let me put it, never had a partner. Every day that goes on, I'm just like, bitch, why am I not a lesbian? Like, you're already a misandrist. Like, it's just like people ask me like, oh, people don't ask me, but like I ask myself, like, girl, if you really hate niggas this much, why do you like them? And it's just like, girl, you're confused. I'm fucking confused. A lot of them, they just be so fine. I got so fucking hyped that I dropped the phone. Do I like this angle? Or do I like this angle? Wait a minute. No, I like both. I'm just like attracted to just like people who present masc in general. Not necessarily a lesbian, but like definitely like a non-binary person who presents as masculine, man. I'm just like, I think the term is like androamorous. I think, yeah, I'm just like, unfortunately, attracted to like masculinity. I cannot wait, just like not to dox myself as if I even really give a fuck about, like, girl, your privacy is gone at this point. But it's just like, the city that I'm living in, I might be in California, but like, as far as queerness, mama, and I live in like one of like the main cities, like for real. And it's just like, I know my partner is not here. Like, I just know, like, there's just no. I say that like, girl, you've literally probably gone on less than, not literally, like you literally have gone on less than 10 dates in your life. But it's just like, from the small sample size that I've done, it's just like, and like all the people that I've talked to on the apps, it's just like, mama, I don't know. It's just like, girl, I can't wait to get the fuck ASAP. I can't wait to get the fuck ASAP. But one man in particular that I think about and laugh all the fucking time. Tell me why. I was literally like, what was I doing? I think I was on like, was I on like Bumble? Bling. It was Bumble. And tell me why I like matched with like the man who used to be my barber before Ariana. Oh, yes. Before the girlhood, before womanhood. Spooky times. And so, bitch, I was like, oh, this is fab, bitch. This is cunt, bitch. Like, I was like, I'm out. And I thought he was fine back then too. I was like, anyways. And so, matched with him. And so, like, I don't know if I think I know the fucking TERFs and the transphobes were gonna be real mad at me. But, like, there would be, like, moments where I'm never gonna put myself in a situation where, like, I meet up with somebody and they don't know that I'm trans. That's fucking dangerous as fuck. That's garbage. But it's just, like, there'd be points where, like, I would test to see, and obviously the test fucking worked and so, like, I would test to see, like, oh, let's see how many, like, if I get more matches, if I don't have trans on my profile, than if I do. And obviously, you get more matches. Hello. And so, like, I let him know, I was like, oh, I'm trans. Why is this nigga gonna say, oh, so do you still have dick and balls? Why the fuck would you ask me like that? Like, it's just like, at that point, I literally, like, I didn't even respond. Because it's just like, I don't care how fine you are. Bitch, where's the fucking decorum? What the fuck? Dick and balls? No. That's wild. That's wild. Like, that's really wild. Yeah, it's wild as fuck. What was I gonna say? Honestly, bitch, at this point, if I ever decide to go back on Bumble and he's on there, one last hurrah. He's the last hurrah. Out of this city, he's the last hurrah that I get. It's like when I go out in the grocery stores, I'm like, okay, I see people peeking. You know what I mean? But it's just like, I'm not saying that I'm just like the most cunty, fishy boots. Like, girl, like, she's Sean's. But like, I just know that like, if I were to clock my tea, and then especially like being like pre-bottom surgery, side note, bitch, if I don't fucking get bottom surgery, I'm lighting the whole city. But no, yeah, like, especially that, it's just like, girl, I know like the interest would significantly decline. Well, for the people who like see that she's trans, they probably like, girl, that's probably what they want. I came across that clip of on Atlanta. Also, on this podcast, we're transparent, okay? Y'all can hate me if you want to, and y'all can call me Tamara Mori. I do not care. But what we're not finna do is act like Chet Hanks is not fine as fuck. We're not finna. Y'all see him, and he's like fucking unhinged, and that's what I need, because it's just like, I can't be with no regular bitch. There's too like, there's too much shit in my noggin for me to be with a regular. Like, nah. Not even to be like on some like, oh, you can't handle me. Like, no, it's like, babe, don't even do that. Like, for each other, for the sake of each other, let's not even go there. Cause like, you're gonna be spooked and I'm gonna be annoyed. I'm gonna be like, okay, what? You know what I mean? That's just gonna be a constant dynamic, and it's just like, I'm not in the mood for that. Oh yeah, I was watching his clip on Atlanta, and like, it was just iconic. Like, I don't know. I feel like I was supposed to say it the other way around, but I don't care. Like, it was just iconic, and he's fine as fuck. And like, Chet Hanks, if you ever watched this, like, DMs were very open. They're very, very, very open. No, yeah, but like, I guess just to go back and just like talk about like how like I feel like just been in this like fucking stagnation, and like that's a lot of what this podcast is just me being like, fuck it, like, you've always wanted to do like some camera shit, it's just like fuck it, like. And so, but like with that, it's just like, but actually, you know what, I'm gonna go back to self-diagnosing. I know that is considered like something that you should not do, but just like, I've looked at actual professionals talk about what it is. I've seen so many videos of people being like, of like people who do have like a fucking diagnosis being like, yeah, this is what it's like. And just like, even like growing up all my life, I've been like, I don't know, something's different. Like, even now, I feel like this is really how like I like would converse with someone, but like, I definitely feel like there is definitely like a layer of like masking. And so it's just like, and I feel like that has just like sort of like affected just like all of like, affected like my whole entire social life. It's just like been so many moments like, I guess connecting back to like me feeling like everybody's just like continuing their lives and just like getting further into adulthood. I'm just like fucking like sitting in the fucking fetal position, like, bitch, what the fuck is going on? And it was just never like that bitch that was afraid to get older. Like, I literally love the idea of like being older and like being on my shit. So it's not just like I'm just like this kid that's like, oh, I'm afraid to get old. Like, no, that's never what it gave. Like, that's never what it gave. Like, I definitely like wanted to have I don't know why I think of concrete floors every time I think about adulthood, but like I guess that was always the goal. Like, anyways, I guess my last apartment had concrete floors, but like I definitely like wanted to like have like I wanted to have like a nice modern boho home. I wanted to adopt I wanted to adopt 1 to 2 kids. I wanted to like have a handsome husband who's also ambitious, and it's just like very upper middle class like type shit. And I have to realize like, okay, girl, like loosen up on that idea. But like, anyways, actually, bitch, there's fucking billionaires. I can anyways. But like, yeah, it's just like my idea of adulthood was just like very like stereotypical like upper middle class type shit. And now I'm just like, and now like that I'm in the state that I am now, just like all the knowledge that I've gathered about like myself and just about the world, I'm just like, it's not, it might not give that. It might not give that. And that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's just like, I'm just sort of slipping into that just idea of acceptance. Just being like, okay, girly, like, girl, what you thought? Life literally said, does that sound like something that you want? Well, let me tell you. But yeah, it's just like that has just been something like a reoccurring feeling. Oh, did I even fucking finish my thought? Oh yeah, no, it's just like the idea of like adulthood. It's like, it's not like I've just been like this like bitch who's just like afraid to get older. Like, I love, love, love the ideas of just like being in your 30s and just like being stable. But anyways, no, yeah, I just feel like there's been like so many moments in my social life where I'm just like, oh, like years later, bitch, like, oh, okay, that's why they felt that way. Like, oh, that's what they meant. Like, oh, they really weren't fucking with you and you were clueless. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, oh, that truck driving fast as fuck. So yeah, honestly, I hope this comes out to an hour long. Anyways, bitch, thank you for listening to me rant, rave, and just talk about fucking nonsense and drop my fucking insane fucking dramatic ass lore. Anyways, if you feel like shit's ghetto as fuck for you, girl, I know the fucking feeling. Okay, anyways.